Hello guys, welcome to the Legal Insider interview with Vakils. And today we are here to interview an impeccable and learned advocate, Ms. Sonam Chandwani, who is managing partner at KS Legal and Associates. I am Akash Garg, student of Punjab University Regional Center Ludhiana, and on the behalf of Team Legal Insiders, I am here as your host. So welcome and heartfelt thanks for joining us. So let's begin the interview. Ma'am, my first question is what is your field of interest?
Yeah. So we practice multiple multiple areas like IBC. We are into finance. We specialize in real estate, corporate litigation. We have also started technology and media law. So these are our practice areas.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, what is your work experience in this particular field?
So it's been 8 years now since I've been practicing. So we have worked with a lot of clients, and experience comes with practice. So I've been practicing since past 8 years now. So that is what I've experienced. So in different areas. So we started with real estate first when we started our practice. So we started with real estate. Then we moved on to litigation, corporate litigation, and then banking and finance. And now these are our major practice areas. And after IBC, our IBC has been a regular thing.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, what kind of skills you think is necessary for an advocate?
That's a very tricky question. I
Yes.
think we need all the skills in the world. So communication is a very important part of legal industry. So whenever you speak to someone, whenever you go out for meetings, whenever you meet any client or meet your colleagues, or even, in fact even go to court litigation, if you are choosing litigation, then communication is a very important part of our life. And then there are a lot of other things like research, good drafting skills. So these are really important skills to have if you want to choose law as a career. So I think these are the three things that I would, and networking, of course. If you want to get into practice, then good networking skills are a must.
Yes. And ma'am, what is the most
So
memorable moment during this whole career of 8 years?
the memorable moment, like, I mean, there's no as such memorable moment. I'm not that person who will have a memorable moment. I've had many. But yeah, I mean, every new client you get is a memorable moment for me, because when you are in practice, the challenges are immense. So whenever you are meeting new clients, whenever you're going out, whenever people talking about me that being a young lawyer, started practice, how did you do that? When people talk about me, when people give my example to their son, daughter, like, see, she's a lawyer, young lawyer, so I feel very happy about it. It was not easy, of course, so it feels proud.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, what made you choose law as your career?
Honestly, I did not choose it. My parents forced me to do law. So I was doing CA. In fact, I completed IPCC
Okay.
and I couldn't clear tax. So they asked me, and I also joined one senior chartered accountant, and I started interning under him. And then I couldn't clear the finals. So my parents told me, now you should do something else, because I was also bored, and CA is not that easy field.
Yes, ma'am.
So I thought, let's do CS and law together, and that's the only thing that is remaining. And I also explored MBA. I couldn't, get into a good college. So I always been like that average child. So I thought this is the last option, and I have to do this because
And,
my siblings are engineers. So I had that pressure of doing something.
and you done something excellent actually.
Yeah, till now it feels like that.
Ma'am, my next question would be like I would request you to tell about your college life or any of the particular incident which makes your college life memorable.
See, I joined KC because I got into Sindhi quota. So that, and in fact, I joined after the admissions and applications were closed. I went there. I told them, please take my application. It was a Sindhi college, so I got into a Sindhi quota. Thanks to KC College, they took me in and they allowed me to, take the admission even after the applications were closed. And then, everybody was telling me get into GLC, but I was a very average student. I hardly scored 70, 72% in my BCom. So I couldn't get into GLC, and there was a lot of pressure from my family to get into a good college. So I joined KC, and the best part about KC was that they were very flexible in our time, that the attendance was not that mandatory. So I generally didn't attend college that much. I hope my seniors are not listening this. So Bindu ma'am was very cooperative at that point in time. So they allowed us to explore and join internships and do something related to taking the practical lessons were more important, and they were encouraging us to join some internships. And also at that point in time, I decided to explore some internships. So I was not very active in college because I was also pursuing my CS. Because I've completed my CS, I did it simultaneously with law. So I did not get much time to spend in college, but I whatever time I spent, I really enjoyed it.
So, ma'am, you faced any kind of hurdles being the first generation lawyer?
Of course, yes, I did. I mean, I still do. When people, it's a very competitive industry. I mean, it's not very easy to survive. I mean, it is a very challenging thing to do what I've done, because I honestly started the practice because I couldn't get any job elsewhere. So I thought, let's explore practice, because that was the only thing that was remaining. I was out of CA. I didn't do anything else. So I thought, let's start my own, and we as a Sindhi, I'm sure that we'll do something on our own. So I started practice, and so there was no like I'm very dedicated person. If I do something, I do it with my 100%. I give my 100% to everything I do. And I've always been a self-made woman and self-dependent. Like, I was in a boarding school, so I always wanted to. I'm a self-learner. I started to teach myself how to do drafting. What are the important things to take care of when you draft an agreement? So I've always been a self learner. So I thought practice won't be a difficult thing. So I started, I went out, I met few clients of, who were looking for lawyer, and I convinced them to let's start a pilot project. And also it was very tough. I mean, someone is giving you a chance. I mean, you have to prove yourself. It is not that easy. Like in corporate field, of course, if you work with individuals, like if you have individual clients, they still give you a chance. But when you work with corporates, it takes a lot of effort.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so I know like you're so much busy with your clients. So there is some question I would like to ask. Can you please share some tips about the client
No,
counseling?
no,
Uh,
after this lockdown, I'm not that busy.
Sorry, ma'am.
After this lockdown, no one is busy.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, but can you please still share some tips regarding the client counseling, how it works in the real life?
See, client counseling is more of, understanding the problem that they are going through. What I've experienced is client counseling is all about, helping them understand the ways out of, for example, if someone is coming up with an issue, like in this lockdown, I'll give you an example. Like, I want to escape rent, I want to invoke force majeure. To understand the hard, I mean, it's about being compassionate, being understanding the problems that they are going through. So it's more of, guiding them, advising them. It's not about law kya bolta hai and what sections you should follow, this, that. So it's more of understanding their problems and guiding them on that, rather than telling them section 37, ye 37, wo. I mean, it's more of compassion towards your client,
Exactly.
making them comfortable, making them understand the way out.
And ma'am, any kind of special message you would like to give to the law students?
Law students, I mean, I've seen students like nowadays, or every student that I've been meeting, I mean, they are just too good. Yeah, I mean, I think what we were in our like 8, 10 years back, we were nothing. When I started, I was nothing as compared to the students that are there today. Thanks to all the good colleges that we have now. They are focusing more on practical knowledge, practical trainings, like joining a law firm, taking trainings. In our times, it was not that easy to get into the internship, join some senior lawyer. So now I think they are very good. They are joining more, they are writing articles, they are trying to understand the basics of drafting and this and everything. So I think they are doing really well. Always keep them updated. So I think it is very important to go through the newspaper every day, This is what I've seen that people or students don't follow, but it is very important to keep yourself updated.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, one suggestion you would address to the Bar Council of India.
Bar Council of India, I think they should focus more on, practical trainings and doing something for students. Maybe a get together of different colleges or programs like practical training, like giving them a chance to join some senior lawyers. So they should come up with some more, like nowadays there are a lot of webinars are happening. So that gives them the knowledge and gives them the insights of how the legal industry works. So I think they should focus more on that, imparting legal training on the practical training side.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, how the pandemic COVID-19 affected you as a lawyer, and what kind of problem you faced during the communication with your clients?
Pandemic, see, after pandemic, everything used to be on paper. When we started, when I started my career, everything was, when I in the legal industry, everything has to be on paper. But now it is more of a paperless time. So getting understanding the e-filings and all is a bit hectic. It is a time consuming thing. So that is kind of we are adapting to it. I think that is what virtual hearings, and also this is all new for all of us. So we are adapting to it. And when it comes to hurdles or speaking to clients on calls or on Skype or Zoom or whatever, so I think this is the new normal and we all have to get used to it. Of course it has affected each and every industry. There is less of work. Legal industry is also affected badly, I won't deny that. So yeah, I think this is the time to rejuvenate and understand, decide on your goals, where you want to be in next 5 years. So we are focusing more on planning and organizing, and we are also doing a lot of knowledge sessions internally.
Okay, ma'am. And a special kind of problem you faced as a lawyer during this pandemic?
Special kind of problem, yeah, because I can't go and meet my clients, so it is very difficult to convince someone on calls.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your time. Hope you and your family are safe during this pandemic.
Yeah, thank you so much, Akash.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, ma'am.